and welcome to my new Let's Play of, well, you probably guessed by now, Star Fox Zero, but we actually have a little bit of a recording problem because I just discovered that the live audio only comes out of the gamepad, so this is going to be fun.
We're going to need audio for the R-Wing training. Hey Fox, check the Wii U gamepad volume.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. I probably will have it off most of the time, or very quiet, but you kind of get the idea. All the text is still displayed on screen, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So basically, your gyro is actually your main motion. So you can actually pause the game and you can see all the controls, but we don't need that. This is gonna be fun because I have a microphone right in front of my face. But R button is your laser, that's to be expected. L is like steering. Right is like special maneuvers, barrel rolls, etc. If you look down the gamepad, you actually get a special view. You don't in this because this is just a tutorial. I was a tutorial. Meant the tutorial, not. Never mind. I didn't tell jokes. Okay, so this game is one of the most polarizing games of 2016, and as you probably guessed by my less than enthusiastic response in Star Fox 64, I wasn't planning on Let's Playing this game. I really wasn't. No joke. I was. Oh, that's barrel roll. Or, yeah, I actually think that's a barrel roll, if I'm not mistaken. But I wasn't planning on doing this game, to be honest. But the reviews are all over the place. And sort of like a lot of Platinum games, like Metal Gear Rising or Wonderful 101, I have a problem with my curiosity kind of getting better. Like getting the best of me, I guess, would be the right metaphor. I don't really know. I don't know how to English good. So basically, here's where the main gimmick comes into focus. Literally. Oh shoot, inverted controls, that's gonna suck. Okay, we gotta fix that. He said that you can change in the pause menu, but I'm not seeing anything, so it looks like we're gonna have to change it a little bit later. Right stick up is boost, that is a little bit weird. Okay, so yeah, your aiming is mostly done by, like, yeah, I don't know how to English. Wait, flick both. 6 is quick flicks of the control sticks. Like, I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to tell me here. Okay, that's somersault, just press X. Yeah, don't try to fight it. So basically, you can just aim anywhere, so that's cool, I guess, but it's like, eh. You can lock on, it's a Star Fox game, you know what to expect. I'm not really using the gyros because I don't really need to right now. I really don't. So basically it's so you can kind of aim independently of where you're flying, which is new. And that's actually kind of delightful. But it takes a little bit of getting used to, according to like every reviewer. So it's very kind of Splatoon because you have the motion controls. You don't really need the motion controls, at least in this section, because you can just kind of press left and you aim pretty okay. The only thing is like up and down, you kind of need to do stuff, but oh well. I don't know, this doesn't seem that bad. I mean, okay. I'm not going to go into the details of like the reviews a lot, but of course I did have to justify that, yeah, this game's just a teensy bit polarizing. I think this is when things really start to take off. Ha 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 ha. Basically, you have to actually do a lot more. I am not looking at the cockpit view, actually. That's a problem. The problem is because I have, again, a mic right in front of my face, it's kind of hard to look down at another screen. Because I don't have it in front of my face, because then I'd not be able to see the TV. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Oh, this doesn't feel too bad right now. Again, we'll have to see when we get into the hard stuff how it feels. I'm not even like, again, just to clarify, I'm not even like looking at the gamepad right now. Also, you can press select to switch the gamepad view to the TV, which I will be doing quite a bit. So yeah, I will be doing this quite a lot to show both perspectives when needed. So I don't have a gamepad capture device because I'm poor. Not that I'm poor, but it's just that I'm like, I don't know. It just seems like for most games you don't really need it. So yeah, so you can lock on with L, and this is probably why you kind of need cockpit view, so you can stay locked on and still kind of fly around. Probably the weirdest design choice in my opinion is having the audio only come out of the gamepad. So far that's the one thing that's like really weird to me. Other than that, it's like totally cool. Yep. Is there friendly fire? I have to find out. Is there friendly fire? That's my first thought. Because Star Fox 64 has friendly fire. I was wondering what this game did. This is one case where you might want to switch cockpit view, for example, so you can actually get like a direct view while still staying locked on. Yeah, so again, to be honest, you don't have to look down at all because you can just do this if you need to. Like, I don't get why no review. I've like literally seen no review discuss the fact that you can just do this. It's like, why? This is so easy. This is push minus. It's not rocket science. Yes, I am cheating, Falco. Just cause. Yeah, no, it's just shabby. So obviously we have to rinse and repeat and actually tail slipping now. To be honest, I don't know how to feel about this so far, because it's like, on one hand, it's like Star Fox 64 instincts are kind of kicking in, being like, oh, push a different button. But on the other hand, it's like, this works. I mean, you always hear, or at least I heard, like tons of horror stories about how terrible this game controlled. But to be honest, I don't know. It just feels kind of straightforward. Like really, not much to that. We are going to do one mission in this video. We're not going to do just a tutorial, so don't worry. I also forgot to mention that I should have pointed out earlier that there are other training modes. Also, basically as you blah blah blah. Basically, you have to unlock stuff, and you get different like tutorials basically for each type of gameplay, like the walker. We're not going to do the walker tutorial because I don't want to. So it basically controls the same. I don't know how to switch. Oh, never mind. It's A button. Okay, now that I know A button is switch, I'm good to go. That's all I really wanted to know. I think you can only do that on certain maps though. Prologue is probably the opening movie. We don't need to see that. It's probably just Andros as being a jerk. That's probably the plot.
Fox McCloud. I'm the leader of Star Fox, an elite fighter squadron established by ex-Cornerian flying ace James McCloud, my father. 5 years ago, my father was hired by General Pepper of the Cornerian Army to investigate strange activities on planet Venom. He never returned. Despite being a backwater little rock in space, Venom had become the base of operations for Andros, a crazed and banished scientist. 3 pilots flew out on that mission. My father, James, his best friend and wingman Peppy Hare, and Pigma Dengar, an honorless slimeball who volunteered for the assignment. Turns out Pigma was working for Andros the whole time. No one saw it coming. Pigma betrayed Peppy and my father and led them straight into a trap. In the chaos that followed, my father sacrificed himself to create a diversion so Peppy could escape. Barely making it home with his life, Peppy knew it fell upon him to report the courageous last moments of James McCloud. At the same time, he delivered the news that Andros had amassed a terrifyingly huge army and intended to conquer the entire Lylat System. And so began the Lylat Wars.
For those who don't know, that's actually like the name of the game in Europe, Lylat Wars. Just want to point that out.
The Cornerian Army and Andros' forces is spreading to every planet in the Lylat System. To carry on my father's legacy, I brought Star Fox out of retirement. I've got the latest technology, and I'm filling the team with pilots I know I can trust.
I feel like this is too long of an intro for what it is. Because this is basically just the plot of Star Fox 64. Like, to be honest though, I feel like this would help people to get into it though, because it's basically the same premise, but there's actually a lot more like depth to the storytelling.
A seasoned pro and the glue that holds the team together.
I don't know, the art style reminds me of Wonderful 101 somehow. I don't know.
That brings us to today.
And yeah, I know I'm talking over the dialogue, but it's like, at this point, it's like, yeah, this is basically just the same plot. Besides, everything's on screen. Also, it's weird that the audio isn't coming out the gamepad. It's coming out of the TV, which is weird, considering that this is like the only dialogue that actually does, from what I understand. Oh yeah, by the way, I never mentioned this, but this is actually semi-blind, because other than the initial trailers and stuff, I really don't know much about this game, so this is gonna be fun. And we'll have to see how actually fun this is.
Entering Corneria's orbit. It's been too long.
Uh-oh, looks like trouble down there.
Urgent message from General Pepper. Star Fox, do you read me? We're under attack from Andros's army. We need your help immediately. Guess we'll have to save the sightseeing for another time. Check your G diffuser system. I'll go here. I'm fine.
Slippy here. I'm okay.
This is Peppy. All systems go. Keep your reticle calibrated, Fox. All right, boys. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have that on very much. I don't know, dialogues you can always read. You know what the voices sound like, it's just Star Fox. Typical Star Fox voice acting. Yeah, and yeah, you can shoot guys in cutscenes, that's cool. Okay, so lock on, probably, and do that, and do that, and do that. Done. And there's the point multiplier like in the other game. It's very Star Fox 64. If you played that, you kind of know the deets, but it's a little bit different. Like, that's new. Giant thing rising out of the water. Whoa, okay, that is definitely new. Okay, take you out, and then didn't quite. I think I got it actually. What's that thing on the side? Oh, that's just destroyed. Since there's no friendly fire, just wail away on everyone. That kind of is anticlimactic. Okay, bomb, missed the bomb. Gold rings. I assume they give you an upgrade like in the old games, but I don't actually know that. Game looks pretty at least. It looks very platinum, to be honest. I don't know how much they were involved. I don't think they actually did do much with the graphics, but it definitely looks like a platinum game. Upgrade lasers, you know the drill. Meaning no, I want to turn into a walker here, by the way. So I'm not gonna demonstrate that now. Yeah, since I have the gamepad kind of beneath me, this is a little bit tricky. I missed an item. I think there are special flags, like an assault, from what I gather. I don't actually know. Can I switch to walker mode here or not? Nope, not here. That is an enemy from the old game, actually. Just saying. This does look pretty. It definitely is a graphical improvement. And actually plays pretty okay so far. We'll have to see in a more strained environment if it still feels good, but I don't know. This doesn't feel too bad. Okay. It's just trying to remember like two things at once. So this is the first like branching path of the game. We are going to ignore that because we are going to do that at a later time. And A isn't working actually. In all honesty, I cannot switch even if I wanted to. So it looks like there are 3 medals per stage. That's good to keep in mind. We missed 1 medal for sure, so that sucks. But we can recover it later on, hopefully. That I should have done this. Oh well. Let's take the back way. Okay, that's different. kind of reminiscent of in the original how Falco would like take you a separate path, but it's a little bit different from the standpoint of what am I trying to say here? Let's just switch. Wow, cursor decalibrated. That's cool. This must be, yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Showing both. Pick General Pepper. So again, I should also point out General Pepper I think is also an inside joke to Sergeant Pepper from Beatles. That should kind of go without saying though. You can take out way more than 10 if I understand correctly. How do I somersault again? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why, but my main issue right now is the cursor seems to decalibrate like constantly. It's like Wii Sports. And also, like Zelda Skyward Sword, you have to constantly recalibrate in that game. I keep forgetting X is not boost in this game. Yeah, see, I'm not even tilting the gamepad at all. This is just the control stick for the most part. Mostly just stubbornness and not feeling like learning the controls, mainly. Can you take out the big ships? Oh, you can. So now we have like spider robots. It's actually cool how you can switch back and forth so easily. Again, I don't know why any review didn't mention that. Like, I've not seen a single review that mentioned that you can just like do that. Because it feels so simple, like if you can just do this. Bam, problem solved with the looking down issue. Yeah, the only time I'll probably have to look down is to recalibrate the thing. And yeah, aiming is sort of independent, so that's kind of cool. Reminds me of like Pikmin in that regard, how you can like throw and shoot in different directions in Pikmin 1 and 2 and 3 if you're using the classic controller. And you can actually do it in 3 anytime, I think, with the Pro controller, because they remapped the right stick to do something different. That looked like something. Back up. What's this? Is that a bomb? Did I just pick up a bomb? And if so, how do I use bombs? I actually don't know. Probably should actually just like read the controls. This is gonna be a long video, by the way, because we did the tutorial. But normally they're gonna be a lot shorter videos than this. Yeah, see, like you don't. Oh shoot. Where is it? Okay, they're all climbing up the same spot. It looks like. There we go. Target. Is this target view? Or is that cockpit view? I answered my own question. That's target view. Why isn't this working? There we go. Oh wow, that was a close call. Yeah, you must get Walker later on. Main problem with switching is having the audio out of the gamepad is I have to constantly be moving it so that you won't be able to hear the audio from that gamepad very well. Androsa. Gee, creative naming. So this actually introduces a new mechanic because you actually have two entirely separate views. So there are a couple ways you can go about it. You can blow up the satellites on the bottom. That works. And you can also do a trench run-esque going inside the hangar. And hey, we transformed. I don't know why we couldn't do that earlier, but hey, we're a walker now. So this is different because you can actually use the right stick to turn, and so this feels a little more like Splatoon. But we're not actually gonna do this. Just saying, we're gonna do it the intended way. And by intended, I mean just the default way. So, ow, 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 that hurt. So, I don't know who's even tailing me at this point. So let's just do it. You get different alternate endings, by the way. So that's why I'm intentionally gonna do it this way. Just because, why did I do that? I meant to boost, not somersault. Using the right stick to aim and stuff kind of reminds me a teensy bit of like Battlefront era controls, if I recall correctly. And probably comparing something to Battlefront is not considered a compliment, but I mean it in a good way. I actually like Battlefront. Though, to be completely honest, I haven't actually played it beyond the beta. And we took out the thing. See, this time he escapes. Apparently, if you go from the inside, you actually prevent him from escaping. So that is a thing. Haha, first mission down. Mission complete. Yeah, this is gonna be a weird game to try to record because of the gamepad.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
You did it! That was a close one.
You're becoming more like your father.
Which is like just the original dialogue, I think. I mean, that's cool. I don't mind. I don't think we will get a medal, but we'll see. Oh shoot. This is by only 67. Oh well. Better luck next time, Star Fox. No, that's not, is that a quote? I don't remember if that was actually a quote or not from anything. Oh well. So we get to go to a nebula. Yay.
Walker functionality engaged. The walker allows for more maneuverability in confined spaces.
Yes, now apparently that kind of implies that we can use it anywhere, which is kind of a cool thing. Also, I just wanted to show that if you like do this and then tap an amiibo to it, you actually get the classic R-Wing or hard mode, depending on if you scan as Fox or Falco. So just wanted to point that out, but in any case, we will be taking on Sector Alpha next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Star Fox Zero.